Was a girl running in our group. She had a high-speed motor in a 40 Ford coupe. She had a racing cam and a supercharged. Look at Buddy, hot rod and large. She's a hot rod. She's a hot rod.
Ford is investing $1 billion to upgrade South Africa operations. They're going to invest $1.05 billion in South African manufacturing operations, including upgrades to expand production of its Ranger pickup truck. That's where they've been building the Ranger for a while. The investments aim to increase Ford's annual capacity in South Africa from 168,000 vehicles to 200,000 vehicles. That's a lot of money for a few vehicles, said Andrea Cavallero, Operations Director of Ford's International Market Group. It's the biggest investment in Ford's 97-year history in South Africa. They've been there 97 years in South Africa? Oh my. One of the largest ever in local automotive history. It's all that noise. The move comes after Ford said last month it will cease production in Brazil after a century of building cars there, closing 3 factories and cutting 5,000 workers. The company has also eliminated thousands of positions in Europe as part of a sweeping $11 billion global reorganization. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's insane. Do you want to know what's coming to the showrooms this year? I've got the list of the new stuff, the stuff you would be interested in. I highlighted. I'm not going to tell you about all of them. I will do the Aston Martin report. The Aston Martin 2 limited run models, the Valkyrie and the V12 Speedster, will launch in the first half of this year, of 2021. That's just for Rick, because I know he likes the Aston Martins. Rick is, he's got that one of them in the garage he's hiding from us. He won't let us borrow it. And I've asked. Trust me, I've asked. Buick is now featuring a car-free lineup. The General Motors brand will launch its redesigned Envision compact crossover early this year. No more cars at Buick. No more cars. All SUVs and electric, and it's all...
Really? So they stopped just making cars in general?
No sedans, no 2-doors, no...
Really?
Just all SUVs and trucks.
Huh?
Wow. The Cadillac, the CT4V Blackwing, and the CT5V Blackwing performance sedans are coming in the summer of 2021, and they're going to be hot to trot. Chevrolet production of the freshened Bolt, the little Bolt, and a new utility version of the electric nameplate will begin in the summer. So you'll be getting some new GMs, some new Chevys. Let's see what else we got here. Ford. Aha. There's a couple Ferraris here. Oh, Dodge. Dodge is going to have 2 new hot rods this year. The Durango SRT Hellcat and the Charger SRT Hellcat Red Eye. Ooh, that sounds fast. You say Red Eye, sounds fast or drunk. One of the two. Ford, the highly anticipated Bronco. Of course, we've been talking about it for how long on this show. SUV originally set for spring launch will instead reach showrooms in summer because of course, like everybody else, the virus. Everybody else, the virus is just, anytime there's a problem with anything you want to do, blame it on the virus.
That's a good point. It's a good scapegoat to use.
It is. Everybody's using it.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody. Every time I call, I don't get a part shipment or something, and I call, and it's because somebody didn't do their job.
Right.
Oh, well, the virus. With the virus going on. Oh, come on. General Motors, so across the board in 2021, carte blanche, coming to showrooms there will be all new, refreshened trucks. The hot market is trucks right now. They're just unbelievably hot. The market is just killing them, and that's where they're going to go with it. Okay, they're refreshing all their trucks. Hondas. This year will be headlined by the 11th generation of the Honda Civic. You're going to get an all-new, freshened version of the Honda Civic. Hyundai, the redesigned 2022 Tucson compact crossover will launch in the second quarter, while the Santa Cruz pickup is expected in the third quarter. Well, everybody's getting on the pickup truck bandwagon. Hyundai is using the Ioniq name for a global electric vehicle brand, and the Ioniq 5 midsize crossover will launch in the U.S. this fall. So we're going to get an electric vehicle from Hyundai. Infiniti, coming to a showroom now, to you. The luxury brand's newest model, QX55 coupe-style crossover, is scheduled for a U.S. launch in the spring. So these should be coming out any time now. Well, not really. We're February. We've got March and April to go. I got to remember it's She Who Will Be Obeyed's birthday coming up. I got April. I got to remember that. Here now, Jeep. The article is this long, and we don't need to go through the whole thing. All I'm going to tell you is that Jeep has many new changes to attract the pure Jeepers out there. I call them Jeepers because they don't want anything else. They want a Jeep. They don't want any kind of other vehicle. They want a Jeep. And they buy Jeeps. And they buy old Jeeps and fix them up, and they all go off-road with them. And they buy new Jeeps to drive to work. And they're Jeepers. Okay? And to Chrysler products, FCA Chrysler is really jumping on the Jeep. And that's their flagship. That's the thing they're selling. Everybody's buying them. So they're popular. Your generation especially, Jose.
No, yeah, I know a ton of people with Jeeps. Jeeps is very popular, especially in my age group for sure.
Oh yeah, there's a big deal with you guys. And you know what? Hey, God bless you. They're cool. And they made them really nice. I mean, they're not like they don't look like the Jeep that they use in the MASH unit. You know, in the reruns of MASH, they don't look like that anymore.
Absolutely.
Kia. Well, Kia's always changing. The brand's first electric vehicle is expected to debut this year. A redesigned Sedona minivan. Remember I told you it's going to be called something else, Caravel. Caravel.
I think it's Carnival.
Carnival. Is also going to be very likely electric vehicle coming out from them this year. The Mercedes-Benz, like I Care, the redesigned S-Class will launch in February, while the redesigned Maybach variant will arrive in the middle of the year. Maybach is kind of how do you get a luxury version of a Mercedes-Benz? I mean, Mercedes-Benz is luxury anyway, right? That's what I thought. Tesla, I don't care. No, they're going to have a... However, given the plant in Austin, Texas, where the electric truck will be produced, is still under construction, the launch may slip to 2022 for the famed Cybertruck. And anybody that's seen a picture of this thing, is that a Cybertruck? No.
No,
I'm not sure what that is. That's a pod.
It looks like a box pod.
It looks like a pod of some kind.
Looks fast.
It might be fast. You could probably plant something in it. That's Elon's Cybertruck. He's supposed to do it in Texas. He's building the plant right now. It's still under construction. No comment. Toyota 2022 Tundra is due in dealerships in the second half and will mark the full-size pickup's first redesign since 2007. So it hasn't been 14 years, and it's time to change the lines, move things around, change things around. Volkswagen's lineup will expand in 2021 with the launch of the ID4 EV, or electric vehicle, in the first quarter, and the Taos subcompact crossover in the summer. Wow, the 8th generation Golf will launch in the second half, but only in GTI and FC formulas, or trims, R trims. Volvo, the C40, a sporty electric crossover, should launch in the second half. Volvo will launch that. Let me just tell you, those are the new cars coming out for 2021. You're going to see them in the showrooms if you go. And you know what? I don't know. A couple of those. The electric vehicles are here, guys.
Obviously, that Tesla looks very futuristic.
Oh, that looks like something out of a
Jetson show.
Yeah. Or
sooner or later, you're gonna start seeing them fly.
Or Mad Max. It looks like something out of Mad Max.
That's a good. Yeah.
I don't. Yeah. Well, that's Elon. He likes to be off guard. He likes to be avant garde. He likes to shock people with his ideas, and some of them do. Some of them are very shocking.
I mean, believe it or not, in this day of age, that stuff like that works. People like out there kind of things, you know.
Well, yeah, that's the whole deal. I mean, the electric vehicles, the autonomous vehicles, you can have all that you want, but you got to have some kind of style and design to make people open their eyes. And I tell you what, the design of that Cybertruck will make you open your eyes.
Yeah, for good or bad, for sure.
It's pretty doggone ugly. Pretty ugly. You know, even though it's wintertime, you can still make your way over to the Blue Top and get a good burger. You can still get all that good stuff. Plus, this is my favorite time of year at Blue Top. Why do you say that, George? Because John is there and he's inside and he's making all his homemade recipes for dinner. You can get meatloaf, you can get lasagna, you can get all these homemade recipes that he has that take a long time to cook, but they're a good hearty winter supper or dinner. And he does a really good job with them, let me just tell you. I know. Oh, he's got some goodies going this time of year. Plus, he's still got everything else you want. I mean, it's fine. He's got breakfast on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 7 to 11. I'm going to tell you what, the breakfast, my wife, she who will be obeyed, will tell you that this is probably the best biscuits and gravy she ever had. So, oh yeah, so she's all excited about that. And anything you need for any kind of repairs on your car, bumper to bumper, auto value, these are the guys that can help you, and they're out there. And of course they're open. I mean, they're not a drive-in, and John will be open all year. The drive-in will be open all year at Blue Top. Be fine. You go out to the bumper and auto value stores, and you will get the right part the first time. Rock and roll. I mean, it just will happen, and that's exactly what is going to go on. You're dealing with real parts, people. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. We're going to talk.
All right, let's get going. You have to learn to do this.
Mom, it's just a car. It'll be okay.
It won't repair itself, honey, and it has to last you through school.
We just go to unlimited service, right? That's not hard.
Well, it's time you met our car repair facility, and they get to...
Not hard for me because I'm actually studying it, but if you don't know, and I'm going to tell you what, you are literally going to wake up one day and say, I'm going car shopping, and every showroom you walk into is going to feature electric cars. There's not going to be any more. It's internal combustion. By 2035, they want them done. They want them gone. Europe wants them done by 2030. So we'll see what happens, but I guarantee you, these cars are coming. On electric vehicles, so you know, and like you care, but if nothing else, and I've been telling you this, oh God, for a year, that the electric vehicle business and autonomous vehicle business has made strange bedfellows. And it has. There are companies sleeping together that you would have never dreamed would be together. But there they are. And here's one that's breaking up. Oh, I wish we had breaking up is hard to do. We could play that song for you. Shanghai. Ford Motor Company has decided to terminate plans to launch electric vehicle joint ventures with China's Zoti Automobile. The U.S. automaker said this was last Thursday, it said China's electric vehicle industry and government policies had undergone major changes. I bet they have, since the agreements were signed in 2017 and 18. That's only 2 years. Prompting, 3 years, the decision. Ford didn't specify which changes triggered the move. Last week, Ford said its China joint venture with Chongqing Quangan Automotive, would start making the all-electric Mustang Mach-E. That's going to be made in China with this by Chongqing Changan Automobile. Oh, hello. Well, there's some fancy stuff for you, buddy.
You'd think there'd be an acronym for that or something.
I know. Unbelievable. Yeah, you would think they would make a fake for that. Jeez. But there's one that we're gonna can these guys. You know what happens in China? China, nobody owns anything. Government owns it. Certain people have interest in things and they're making money off of things, and they can be the CEO and the CFO and the USS and the whatever. Blah, blah, blah. They can be the El Presidente. But when it comes right down to it, you don't pass gas in China without asking the government first. And that's how it works. And if they're going to make anything, and of course, Ford, I'm sure Ford didn't want that. Ford did not want to be a part of that. Ford's used to working here in the US of A, where we allow people to make their living. After significant product launches and redesigns in 2020, Buick GMC dealers are eager for 3 years, the 3-year wave of the big ticket vehicles. GM's electric Hummer pickup and Buick's redesigned Envision compact crossover. They're looking forward to these two guys. The Hummer, that's going to be a smaller version of the Hummer, actually. When GMC unveiled the Hummer Super Truck, people were blown away, said Todd Ingersoll, chairman of the Buick GMC National Dealer Council and CEO of Ingersoll Automotive. Reservations for the pickup filled up within minutes. GMC has said the pickup is slated to go on sale late this year, so it's not out there yet. The Envision compact crossover, imported from China, has started to arrive at dealerships. The Envision, which is available in the Avenir trim frame for the first time, is larger than the previous generation and offers more safety features and infotainment options. Of course, it's coming from China. It's got all the electronic gizmosis on it you can stand. I mean, come on, that's what they do there. Unbelievable, just unbelievable. And you know it was coming. There was no way it wasn't going to happen. Here we go. The electric vehicles now are having. Amazon is providing automakers with access to its new Alexa custom assistant software that allows them to tailor build unique in-vehicle voice assistants. I mean, come on. Are we getting so lazy we can't do anything for ourselves?
No, I'm not going to lie, George. I actually think that's pretty cool.
It is.
I have like an Alexa at home, and that makes so much things so much. It's fun. It's fun to have.
Now you're going to have it in the car. The new software allows manufacturers to use the Alexa technology to create their own in-car assistants and customized make words, voices, and capabilities. Using Alexa Voice Assistant as a base from which to build their own assistants will allow automakers to tailor features specific to brands, Amazon said on Friday. The custom assistant also allows automakers to provide capabilities individual to their brands that coexist with Alexa. So they're going to be allowed to mate with Alexa. I guess that's one way of putting it. They're mating. Oh boy, I don't know.
Again, I think it's definitely cool when for the younger people who have music or certain things they want to play. Hey Alexa, play this, or hey Alexa, play that.
I know it's going to be for your infotainment. I can understand, but now it's going to be
unlock
the car doors. Hey Alexa, wave at that girl walking down the street.
That's true, right?
I don't know.